Quick Diz News is part of the Quick Diz Takes family of podcasts.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Hello, I'm Michael Eisner.
Oh boy! What's up, guys, and welcome to Quick Diz News, episode number 21. I am your host, Tim LeBeau, and as you can see, your only host on the panel this week, as Johnny and Sarah are on vacation in Florida. So I will be here doing kind of a Tim LeBeau solo show / news broadcast, even though it's pretty much just going to be news. Sarah was kind enough to put the notes together for me this week, so I will be reading them and updating you guys on this week's news and all the goings-ons at the parks. So without further ado, let's get into quick Diz mentions. First up, speculation. Is the Princess Meet and Greet ready to return? New gold and Bella signage has returned to the Meet and Greet area located behind Cinderella's castle, matching the iridescent color scheme for the upcoming 50th anniversary. So perhaps we're getting the Princess Meet and Greet back, which would be, once again, one of the things that eats up a lot of crowds because people stand in those lines for a long, long time. I was one of them once, and it was just also gives a nice little feel to the parks to have that open again, so hopefully that'll be happening very soon. More mentions, the Hall of Presidents has reopened despite no official reopening date having been provided, but I've seen images from different people on Facebook, and Hall of Presidents is, in fact, open. Bell service changes come for Walt Disney guests who choose to do split stays while staying on property. Bell services will no longer be transferring your luggage, other items such as groceries or perishable items guests request. They continue to recommend you keep park tickets, medications, and other important items on you, but now they are no longer able to transfer perishable items to the next resort. And they let guests know that all perishable items will remain with you until you have been transferred to the next location. Up next, a nighttime spectacular show. Times released for Enchantment and Harmonious. Magic Kingdom's Enchantments will debut on October 1st, and from the 1st to the 4th begin at 9 p.m. Then shift to 8 p.m. showing beginning on October 5th. And Epcot's Harmonious will debut on October 1st at 9:45 p.m. and then shift on the 16th. Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt surprise guests at Disneyland on July 30th as surprise guest skippers on the Jungle Cruise. That's always cool, and I bet you that was quite the surprise with some of those guests, because all those guests, because not one but two big time Hollywood stars jumping in there on the Jungle Cruise. And speaking of Disneyland, there are new dining experiences return to the parks. Trader Sam's Enchantment Tiki Bar will start taking reservations for lunch and dinner beginning August 11th, with the first reservation available for August 15th. Carnation Cafe will open September 16th, known for their comfort foods. Disney Princess Breakfast Adventures at Napa Rose at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa opens August 26th, and reservation bookings available starting August 11th. Goofy's Kitchen, an all-you-care-to-enjoy style restaurant with welcome back guests starting August 18th. Without Goofy and Friends, word is they will be returning at a later date. Though the date was or has not been released yet, booking becomes available on the 11th. Another all-you-care-to-enjoy style restaurant, Minnie and Friends Breakfast in the Park, returns August 12th. Bookings start, you guessed it, August 11th. Okay, on to quick Diz updates. Details have emerged for Disney's live-action Haunted Mansion remake, and here's what we know. The synopsis: Gabby, a young single mother, and her son, who recently purchased a New Orleans mansion estate, the Haunted Mansion, of course, at auction, only to discover it isn't quite as empty as they had expected. Gabby hires a grieving widower who works as a ghost tour guide, a psychic, a priest, and a local historian to exorcise the vengeful spirit from the Haunted Mansion. The new film will not be a sequel to the 2003 film. I repeat, will not be a sequel to that 2003 film that did the Haunted Mansion no justice, by the way, but rather its own reboot of the franchise. Justin Simeon, director of Dear White People, will be in charge of the upcoming film. Other production leads are set to include Dan Lin and Jonathan Eric as producers, and Katie Dippold as the writer for the film, known for her work on both Parks and Recreation and Heat. Actress Tiffany Haddish has reportedly been offered the role of Harriet, the psychic, though she has not formally accepted the role at this time. And if she's smart, she will, because that's going to be, well, hopefully that will be awesome. I mean, the first one wasn't, so I can't jump to conclusions. I think this one will be, but hopefully they get a little bit better grasp on the attraction this time around. Disney's partner statue is back, good as new, after completed refurbishment for the 50th anniversary celebration. Annual pass holder and DVC members are able to make reservations for their respective preview dates of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure before its official opening to the public on October 1st. I actually know someone who's already gotten theirs. And finally, Disney had updated their policies and park rules to include the use of profanities or offensive language toward cast members will result in guest ejection from the park. This seems to be a no-brainer to me. These new language rules have even been included on park maps, which they should be, because people think they can just dump their grief and misery on cast members all the time or whenever they feel like it, and that just goes without saying that it's ridiculous. And in our bigger news, Disney Dining Plan returning soon. The new plans will include prepaid meals, mobile ordering, and specialty beverages. Everyone in the party ages 3 and over received the following. For the quick service dining plan, 2 casual quick service meals per night of stay, 2 snacks and non-alcoholic drinks per night of stay, and 1 resort refillable mug. The classic Disney dining plan gives you 1 quick service meal per night of stay, 1 table service meal per night of stay, 2 snacks, non-alcoholic drinks per night of stay, 1 resort refillable mug. And the new Disney Dining Plan Plus gives you 2 meals, any combination of table service and or quick service, 2 snacks, non-alcoholic drinks per night of stay, and 1 resort refillable mug. And the Disney Deluxe Dining Plan will be 3 meals, any combination of table service and quick service, 3 snacks / non-alcoholic drinks, and 1 resort refillable mug. No date yet on when this will go into effect. So they previously had alcoholic beverages on those dining plans, which I loved as a nice little feature, and apparently they are taking those away, which is unfortunate. But once again, they seem to be taking a lot of the cool stuff away, so I don't know. And finally, the annual passes are back. Disneyland announced on Tuesday, August 3rd, beginning on August 25th, guests are able to buy passes called the Magic Key and will include 4 options of keys for guests to purchase. Dream Key reservation based admission to 1 or both parks select days of the year is $3.99. It's available in Southern California residents only. Up to 2 park reservations can be held at a time, and 10% off select merchandise, food, and beverages. The Enchant Key reservation, which based admission to 1 or both theme park select days of the year, $6.49. Up to 4 park reservations hold at a time, 10% off select merchandise, food, and beverage purchases. The Believe Key reservations based admission is 1 or both theme parks most days of the year, $9.49. And that's up to 6 park reservations hold at a time, 10% off select merchandise, food, and beverage purchases, and 50% off theme park parking. Dream Key reservation based admission to both theme parks every day of the year is $13.99. Up to 6 park reservations hold at a time, 20% off merchandise, 15% off select food and beverages, and theme park parking included. It's a dumbed down version of what the annual pass once was. I mean, sort of. I mean, the Dream Key is the I'm not sure what the previous price for annual passes were out in California, but the Dream Key is now at $13.99. That is basically a real annual pass. Now, with that being said, there was speculation of if Walt Disney World will also bring back their annual pass programs for those who are currently not pass holders. Only a day after this announcement for Disneyland, Disney World confirms they will resume the sale of their annual passes by or before October 1st, according to their website. And for those wondering about Walt Disney World annual passes, new pass sales will become available in time for the start of the 50th anniversary celebration. Walt Disney World Resort will be sharing additional information and details later this month, and so be sure be absolutely sure to stay tuned to DisneyWorld.com. While not officially on sale, a guest reported on their social media that while in Magic Kingdom on Tuesday, August 3rd, which was only this week, they were able to purchase new passes at guest relations. So apparently they're starting to get a little more loose and ready to sell their passes. What they basically did is they pulled them because of COVID, and maybe it was, but what they did was they took the time to reorganize the idea, and they're going to probably sell them for more money, which is what seems to be a trend for Walt Disney World. All right, so that's going to do it for me because I'm by myself and there's not much to talk about as far as other people on the panel to talk with, so I'm going to keep it brief. I know I did not read the news as well as Sarah does. I did my best. I am going to say before I go that I am excited about reboot of the Haunted Mansion. I think that is probably, in my mind, even though it was a quick Diz update, probably the bigger news for me. I am not one of those people that thought Eddie Murphy's version was completely awful, but it certainly wasn't what we wanted. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. We'll see you Tuesday for the Quick Diz Takes podcast, and Sarah and Johnny will be back for that. So until then, we'll see you next week and have a good week.